everyone, welcome back to Lucky by Nature. Angelic Vixen here. So we are going to be going over gacha mechanics, and I will have future videos about gacha food and things like that. But I want to show you that I do have all the pellets in here, and I'm putting stone just so that you can see that these guys are full. Alright, so the gachas are actually fairly complicated, and a lot of people haven't been able to figure this out yet, and I want to help. So, but if you know something that I've missed here in the video, be sure to let us know in the comments, because this is all about helping the community, and I want you guys to be successful. Now, with the gachas, Wildcard thinks they're funny, clearly, because they made these guys emotional. They made these guys actually have issues with jealousy. And when you see this, you're probably going to laugh. I know I did, because I was like, wow, the drama of a creature on a game, right? Like, it's kind of unreal. All right, so I'm just throwing some stuff in there because they will eat all sorts of things. And that's why I will do future videos on just, the things they eat to get the best loot from them. Because there's actually tricks to this, but if I put them all in one video, the video would be ridiculously long. Okay, so as you can see here, I have a male and a female. So they are mate boosted. They like to be with a mate, okay? So I'm going to stand here and you're going to see, and again, I'm going to show you. So this is going to be a little bit longer than usual because I want to show you how this works in detail versus just tell you, because then it leaves a lot of room for error. Because if you guys notice something that I missed, please tell me, because all I want to do is help you guys. I want to help the Ark community be successful. So again, you help us use this platform to help everybody. Okay, so as you saw here, both the male and the female, they can be right next to each other, male and female. And then, look, they do their little glowy disco lights. I love you. I'm going to give you lots of crystals, so on and so forth, as you can see here. Now, keep in mind to keep dinos mate boosted, they have to be either next to each other or they can be no more than 12 foundations apart. So again, 12 foundations. That's very important to know. So keep that in the back of your mind, write it down, whatever you need to do. Some of you may already know this. Now I have another pair of male and female, as you can see, and they're doing their little glowy disco lights. They love each other. And I am bringing the female over here to the other female. So this is a female, that's a female, and that is my male. I have to wait for him to finish his little disco lights. Now I'm going to take the male over to the other male. Okay, now I want you to see, and there is a way to know if they're happy and if they're mad, and I will show you that as well. There's a way to make sure that you know if they're upset, because that is going to make a huge difference in their production. If they're upset, crystals still do come out. That doesn't change, but they will not produce as many, and the likelihood of you getting something good out of the loot is nearly impossible. It will happen, but very seldom, if they're mad, okay? So, now, these are two males, and I'm going to show you, okay? Because, again, I like to show it. I'm waiting for their little glowy disco lights. This is two males. This is very, very important, guys. Like, if you want high production with your gachas, keep this in mind. And a lot of people couldn't figure it out, and I sat here. I have literally 5 hours of gacha footage from this testing. I was shocked when I went back to see how much footage I had, and then I re-recorded it because I was like, I do not want to make a long video for you guys. I meant to grab the crystal I got on the gacha. So I'm clearing this out so you can kind of see the volume. I'm trying to be as thorough as possible here. It's just so much information with the gachas, and wait till you see the next stuff I've got for you guys. It's gonna blow your mind. These guys, you gotta have these guys, but you gotta have a mating pair. Okay, so again, I'm just gonna scroll down so you guys can see they will eat lots of different things. So you can see there's all sorts of stuff in his inventory, and you can drop all kinds of stuff. What you drop, though, does have a difference in production, but again, that'll be for a future video. Okay, so now let's go over here. All right, so we're going back over to our females, and as you can see here, I don't see any glowy disco lights. So these are the two females, and the two males are over there, and as you can see, they are not happy. They're not doing their glowy, okay? This makes a huge difference. When they're not doing their glowy, they're upset, okay? And you can see how sad they are, right? Well, there's another way to find out if they're happy. They will still produce crystals, as I show you here, but they're not going to be as often, and it's not going to be as nice. Watch this. I will show it to you again. Can you see how they did their little thing with their face? And they won't pick it up. Now, if you guys don't know, you can drop the stuff and they will pick it up if they're happy. And I will show you when they're happy. Again, I'm trying to be literally as thorough as possible. Let me show you again. See if I can try to get I'll drop maybe less to see if you can see them do their little head thing. Let's see, hold on. All right, let's see. There, watch. See it? This is the best way to know if they're upset, okay? Once you get your guys in place, if they're not doing their glowy, try to throw some stuff at them. If they do that mechanic, that means they're mad, and they're mad at you for whatever reason, okay? Because they are very, very emotional creatures, okay? These guys are not doing glowy, okay? Watch. See? See the mechanic? Like, get away from me. Kind of like, I am not going to pick anything up that you put in front of me. And now, of course, somebody's going to say, well, you have them too close together. I am going to show you just separating them to the 12 foundations apart. Of course, these are two of the same sex, so it's not going to have the same effect. But I want to show you that, you know, even if you separate them, this happens, okay? Now, see, look, like, ew, don't you dare. I don't want any part of what you're throwing in front of me. So he's mad at me, okay? And again, guys, if I'm missing something, be sure to let me know because I am doing everything I can to try to be as helpful to the community as possible. These guys are so beneficial. You gotta, like, get them to work. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch them out, okay? Let me take over the lady because, you know, they like their ladies, okay? And we're gonna see what happens. So I want to show you, and then again, test out their happiness. Okay, and I'm going to put them 12 foundations apart. That way they're still mate boosted. Always check. There's the little heart. Okay, that is very important. You can go up to 12. So you don't have to have these things right next to each other. But again, remember, mating pairs. Okay, so let me just make sure she's got food. Okay. Now, they stay mad for a while. This is not like a quick fix. Like, you know, when you fight with, like, say, your spouse or your significant other or your family, you know, somebody holds a grudge. Well, they hold grudges, okay? They stay mad for a while. They're very emotional. And when I realized how emotional they were, I was mind blown. I was like, I can't believe Wildcard made them emotional. That is freaking hilarious. Okay, so now she's starting her glowy. So she's super happy that she's got her man back. She's like, oh, yeah, I got my mate, right? So she's super happy that she's got her mate, okay? He's still not happy. He's not happy, and I checked him for food. He's good. He's not happy, so he's still holding a grudge. As you can see, though, the ones down at the bottom are doing their glowy. Okay, so they're happier. So when they stay mad, okay, you have to, like, think, what can I do here to, like, make them happier, right? Because nothing's working. I mean, she's happy. He's still pissed off that I put him by another male. Like, how dare you? And if you think of the animal kingdom, that is kind of how it goes. There's, like, the alpha of the pack and, oh, you know, my females and all these things. Well, literally, Wildcard designed these with emotions. And it's freaking hilarious. It really is freaking hilarious. So I'm just going to keep adding some stuff to see if maybe he'll be happier if I give him some stuff. You know, like, maybe he just wanted to be fed. He's not doing his glowy yet. So sometimes you have to, like, mess with them, like, move them around, feed them. Be like, please forgive me for my stupidity of putting you with another male kind of thing. Or please forgive me for my stupidity. There. Boom. He just needed to be close to his woman. And now he's happy. And there you go, right? So now my Gacha'S are producing. You want them to be happy because then they produce tons of stuff for you. And then you start getting the really, you know, good gems or better gems than just, you know, basic resources. Okay? So let me stock up here a little bit. And now I'm going to show you how to test if they're happy. Okay? Because this is something you want to verify. Make sure you didn't screw up because a happy Gacha means a happy crystals. You know, say happy wife, happy life, happy Gacha, get really good loot. I got to come up with a rhyme. If you guys have anything, let me know. I'm having so much fun, even though this has been crazy frustrating because these things are emotional. Like, guys, I've never dealt with this before in a game. So now you see When they're happy, they pick it up, it goes into their inventory. This makes it easier. You don't have to stuff them like actually in their inventory. You can sit there and actually throw stuff at them. You can throw all sorts of stuff at them. Again, at the next video, I will show you that, how all that works and what is best to get the best goods, you know, from their crystals. So, as you can see, I've got happy Gacha'S. They are producing very nicely. They are producing some good stuff. And no issue, right? So you're like, well, I don't want to have them separated at this kind of level because this is not effective in a base, especially if you think about, you know, PvP. You can't have stuff like spread all over because it's harder to protect it. So this is what I have discovered. So mate boosted is 12 foundations apart. Okay, I like to go and push it a little bit further at 15. But you do not want these guys to get mate boosted with the next set. So you have to make sure that they are 12 across, no more than 12 across, but they need to go more than 12 down. Okay, so I like to be very organized. I'm kind of OCD with organization. You have to make sure that only the next set are based, you know, mate boosted with each other and nothing else. Because if you have them all together, they get angry. Like, how dare you? I am not. Like, they don't like to share their mate with another of anything. Okay, so just keep that in your mind. Now, as you can see here, I am averaging 12 across and about 14 down. Now, of course, 12 foundations is mate boosted. You could probably go 13. I don't like to take any chances, so I pushed mine back to about 15. As you can see, there's about 15 down. I was trying to like guesstimate exactly what I was dealing with. And again, this is the best way to test to see if they're in the right spot and they're happy. Now, if all of a sudden they get sad, you need to look around and figure out what's going on. Do not move these guys near each other or you're not going to get the production. And again, this is all about production. You need them to be happy so they're producing good for you. So again, once you know you've got them in the right place, or maybe you're not sure because you can't use foundations because it's uneven area, test it this way, okay? This is an easy enough fix. Check to see if they got their glowy glowy, throw some stuff down, make sure it's the good enough glowy glowy, and you're good, okay? So this is the most complicated mechanic I've ever dealt with because it's based on emotions and jealousy. Mind blown. And I'm giving a huge shout out to Wildcard for making something like this. Whoever created this, you guys are freaking awesome because, oh my God, this was so ridiculously complicated. 5 hours of footage, guys. I was testing and testing and testing. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. And until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.